What up, though? What up, though? Yeah, we got some old breaking news. Again, coming from the T. Okay, she is giving you the play-by-play, and in this video, we're gonna break down motherfucking Velvet. All right, Velvet being ran. Excuse me, Velvet driving a truck over Nature Boy featuring Tron back on the Wi-Fi. Yeah, we got a double header. We gonna get into all this. We gonna break a little bit of this down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got to talk about this. Playback.
And tonight with a story you'll only see on 11 Alive. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Ron Jones.
And I'm Jennifer Bellamy. The wife of a reported cult leader wants to tell her side of the story. Alicia Bishop, also known as Nature.
Did y'all hear that? The wife of Nature Boy. So now she's saying, or she's claiming, that she's his wife. So I guess they are married for real, because you heard it on the news. Let's go.
Boy remains behind bars tonight, facing charges that include rape. 11 Alive's Paula Suro just finished speaking with his wife, and she joins us live at the DeKalb County Jail where Bishop is tonight. Paula?
Yeah, Jennifer, after 3 years of knowing each other, Velvet Marquez tells me Eligio Bishop forced her to marry him. Why? She says that he'd tell her that she'd then be forced to bail him out of jail if anything were to happen to him. And of course, today...
Now, what did she just say? Back that up.
Velvet Marquez tells me Eligio Bishop forced her to marry him. Why? She says that he'd tell her that she'd then be forced to bail him out of jail if anything were to happen to him. And of course, today...
Now, people, we know goddamn well that is a motherfucking lie. She just hit this nigga with a truck. That's why I put it the title. She just hit this nigga with a truck. She just lied to the motherfucking news. How many people told her not to marry Nature Boy, and she told us to kiss her ass? How many motherfuckers told her not to go back to Nature Boy, and she took her ass back to Nature Boy, and there was no forcing of nothing. She wanted to marry this nigga. Okay, she wanted to marry this nigga. We got so sick of Velvet going back to Nature Boy, we said fuck it, and we started cooking Velvet. We roasted the dog shit out of her. I said, I'm not roasting Nature Boy no more. I'm cooking her motherfucking ass. And then the tea went crazy, and a whole bunch of people, oh, you shouldn't be roasting her. No, I stopped roasting her when she got away from this nigga. Now that he's locked up, she just gonna start adding all types of lies and shit. Hold on, y'all. Look, it's a little bit more. Come on.
Something quite opposite is happening. She's telling us her side of the story.
I feel that now looking back, I feel that I fell in love with an idea because he pretended to be someone that he wasn't.
Behind this smiling face,
That is another motherfucking lie. This nigga pretended to be something that he wasn't, y'all. Okay. Are we back? I hit the wrong button, y'all. All right, see, she irking the fuck out of me. Hold on. Made me hit the wrong goddamn button.
And tonight with a story you'll only see on 11 Alive. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Ron Jones.
Hold on, y'all. Let me blow this back up. Now, are y'all gonna tell me that Nature Boy pretended to be something that he's not? Really? That's what we're going with?
Live at the DeKalb County Jail where Bishop is tonight. Paula?
Yeah, Jennifer, after 3 years of knowing each other, Velvet Marquez tells me Eligio Bishop forced her to marry him. Why? She says that he'd tell her that she'd then be forced to...
My bad, y'all. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this screensaver shit. Okay, cutting on and off. But you know what? We're going to get through this shit. Let me just let it play. Okay, let me just let it play because it keep cutting off. All right, let me just let it play.
Yeah, Jennifer, you know, after 3 years of knowing each other, Velvet Marquez tells me Eligio Bishop forced her to marry him. Why? She says that he'd tell her that she'd then be forced to bail him out of jail if anything were to happen to him. And of course, today, something quite opposite is happening. She's telling us her side of the story.
I feel that now looking back, I feel that I fell in love with an idea because he pretended to be someone that he wasn't.
Behind this smiling face, Velvet Marquez faced her hardest years next to Eligio Bishop.
He literally held me hostage. He took all of my identification, my passport, my birth certificate, my social, my bank cards, everything, you name it, medical documentations.
She says Bishop...
Time out. He took your bank card. He took your bank card. When did Velvet have some money? Velvet came over there broke on Olmec's dime. Olmec had the money. She was broke. Okay? If this nigga held all this shit from you, how the fuck did you get away? You see, I don't like motherfuckers just making up shit. I don't like that. You ain't got the lie to kick it. Now she just told another bold-faced goddamn lie.
Leader of the so-called cult, Carbonation, went from spoiling her to abusing her when she got pregnant.
I was forced to engage in sexual activity that I did not want to do. I was beat.
Time out. The sexual activity that you didn't want to do, you mean that threesome you did with Sheba? When you and Nature Boy and Sheba, y'all was, fucking them at the same time. Look, I got the video. I'm going to have to unprivate these videos because I remember distinctly your complaint was that you didn't like the way Nature Boy's dick smelled after he had sex with Sheba. But I also remember you initiating having sex with Malia. Damn.
Still strangled on multiple occasions, so I had to willingly engage in these sexual activities because of to keep myself safe. He would abuse me in front of the women.
She had their daughter in 2019, and a year and a half later, she says he forced her to legally marry him in a Las Vegas chapel.
There was no medical attention given to us, so when I actually went into labor, I had to be rushed to the hospital 2 hours away.
For years, the cult would drive and settle.
She had to be rushed to the hospital when she went into labor. Didn't these dumb motherfuckers decide that they was a part of nature? Didn't she decide to have her baby outside of the goddamn hospital? Huh? And niggas was mad at me because I said, oh yeah, this baby about to die. They try to have this motherfucking baby in the hospital. They try to have this baby at the house. That baby gonna die. Okay? Damn. Okay, this is Velvet rolling a truck over Nature Boy.
Across Central America, Velvet says Bishop lived off of other members' PPP loans and life savings. She gave him her $3,000 college fund, while others gave tens of thousands of dollars. And after 4 tries, she successfully ran away with their daughter with no money but hope.
After 4 tries, she finally got away. Who brought her back? Who told her to come back? She saw this nigga living in mansions and all this other and walked her ass right back. Man, okay.
My child is important. I don't understand how anybody could leave their child to be with him or to go live with him.
Sure you do, because you was there with it when it was going down. Talk about you don't understand. Man, you see how she threw this nigga under a bus? We gonna pull out them old videos, y'all.
Now, Velvet tells me she has since received death threats from Eligio and that he even showed up to her family's home in Louisiana just
death threats, right? And he showed up to her home in Louisiana. When did he go to her house in Louisiana? When did he go to her house in Louisiana? When did this happen? You see? Lies on top of lies.
Months after she ran away. Jennifer?
Paula, do we know, did she ever try reaching out to law enforcement?
She tells me she did, but it was very hard to track him down because he moves so often, running away from law enforcement. But of course, now he is behind bars. Now, we also did speak to a former cult member, and we have her side of the story as well on 11alive.com. Jennifer?
All right, Paul.
All right. Now, we got through the lies, right? Because like I said, that's what you call rolling a truck over a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? Rolling a truck, clean slap over a motherfucker. Damn it, let me close this. I want this shit cutting off. That's probably what was cutting it off. All right, now, there we go. Chat room popping. Okay, chat room popping. We good? We good? Okay, you said if I bring up the tapes, you will be part of the trial. Well, so be it. God damn it.
Around, you know what I'm saying? I grew up around white people, and that confused me.
Yeah.
My name ain't Jamal.
No, I said Zamal. It's
Jamal.
it's a big.
Tron is back on the Wi-Fi. So if this motherfucker fuck up now, you can blame Tron. We got Tron back on the Wi-Fi. Okay? We got Tron back on the Wi-Fi. You dig? Let's get it.
Language. What's good with you, man? How's it going?
Chillin', bro.
Hey, man.
You heard about what happened to Chief?
Yeah, bro. I heard what happened to everything. That's crazy, man. That's absolute.
That shit
You know
wild,
bro. Yeah, it's wild, man. It's wild, bro. Like, that's what I was telling people. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I told people I'm not feeling the force of that or even talking about certain things of that nature because I'm not, and you know me, I'm not here to slander anybody, and I'm definitely not here to, create any kind of turbulence for y'all because I know y'all going through it, and I know everything's going through for that. So, and I don't like to see anybody going through anything like that. I was telling my crowd actually just a little bit ago. I was talking to people, and I was like, people are vessels. So I'm saying people are vessels for good and negative behaviors. So I'm saying I don't look at people. I don't look at individuals as good or bad. I look at the actions that people display as agreeable or disagreeable.
Yo, free the three, bro. Free the three, yo.
You know what? Every time I do a wheelchair, I have to stop because of you. I'll be dancing. I'll just be like, oh, I can't do that no more. I'll be so
no more Tron. Get off the Wi-Fi.
I can't do it.
They stopped the Tron. Get off the Wi-Fi. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
My name's Canoe.
Listen on, bro. Listen on, bro. I just wanted to say this, bro.
I'll see you soon. I'll see you later.
Right.
Hey, did you hear him? Look, motherfucker called him Tron. He was like, yo, my name is Kanum, motherfucker. Kanum. Now, don't play with it. My name ain't Tron no more, motherfucker. He said, you ain't gonna call me Tron no more. My name is Kanum. All right, bitch, we calling you Tron from now on. That's your name.
I'm gonna see you later. All I'm gonna say is this, though, bro. I understand that, you know what I'm saying, there's certain differences and you grown and you done went on to, your next chapter in life, but make sure you always give respect where respect is due. And I'm telling you this because I see myself in you. I grew up in a world where I didn't have no OG. I didn't grow up around, I grew up around white people, and that confused me because white people live by a different code of conduct. You feel?
Oh, Musa grew up around white people. Is that your excuse on being a bitch? Is that your excuse on being a beta male? What kind of white people did you live around? Did you live around the white people of the North? Or did you live around the white people of the South? Because, we had the Civil War. You know what I'm saying? It's two types of white folks. All right? It's white folks that'll help you out, and it's white folks that'll hang you. So which white folk did you hook up with? You see what I'm saying? All right? Real talk.
I'm saying we live by a different code. They live by a different code of conduct as our lower self, and the mentality and the morals and how they move. So me being somebody who is subject to that and also a single mother household, I developed certain characteristics over time that weren't good that I had to learn to heal from. And I seen that displayed. You feel me? I feel like you dishonored Chief in the sense of all the good that he's done for you and things that he's shown you. and this ain't an attack on your character, but I just feel like as black men, I have to say this genetically to our genetics, bro. Like, bigger than you, but not like offending you, but it's bigger than you as though it's bigger than me. You feel me? This is a thing that is in a lot of black men. You feel what I'm saying? That they've dealt with this. And so I've struggled with this in my life, and I just want to say that no matter how you feel, you know what I'm saying? Never bite the hand that feeds you. Never, if somebody puts you on, bro,
never bite the hand that feeds you. Motherfucker, ain't nobody feeding you, and y'all ain't feeding Tron. Never bite the hand that feeds you, motherfucker. All right? Y'all got to feed yourself by the 30th of April. This nigga going to court in 2 weeks. That don't mean he being released in 2 weeks. This nigga might not, man, look, let's continue.
Dirt on their name. If somebody took care of you, never bite them, bro. Never throw dirt on their name. Don't matter how you feel, especially if it's in public. Always give respect where respect is due. Always, bro. Because it's bigger than you. It's about how we treat each other as black men. And people, and we need that right now, bro. And there's young people out here who need to understand that it's okay to respect authority. It's okay to give reverence to authority even when it's disagreements. It's okay to be like, it's a disagreement, but hey, she always made sure I ate. When my money ran out, he always pushed me to be greater than I was. And I didn't have that at that time.
I would say this,
because what you say politically is tied to Chief, and you got to realize even right now, there's public things and cases going on. So when you know there's been good experiences and good things he's done for you, and you don't say that's messed up, because right now the black man is being tried for things that he didn't do. And even though you may not feel like, oh, I don't know that or I don't believe that, you're gonna see that soon. Just like every time Chief got locked up, that he got out because they had no proof to prove what wasn't never there. And so now he's going to get...
Bro, them other charges were lies. Okay, look, let's just get into it. The other charges that were put on him were made up by the goddamn trolls. And I remember distinctly back in the day when this shit was happening in real time, I was strongly giving my opinion on if y'all are going to, put something on this man, don't let it be a lie. And that's what they was doing. They was just making up lies, calling the police, calling the embassy, just lying like a motherfucker. And I said, every time y'all lie on him, y'all make him look good. And that's exactly what y'all did. Now, this situation, this is a little bit different. I mean, we still got some lies in there because Velvet just went over there and just exaggerated quite a few things. But we ain't even going to focus on that. I get it. She's trying to, put some fuel on a fire, get some shit rolling. I get it. You know what I'm saying? The power of social media convicting you before, you even go to court. You know what I'm saying? The jury's already going to be, have a mindset before they even walk in there.
Exonerated again, and all I'm saying is for yourself, bro. Keep those morals for yourself.
I say this.
That's that. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. As far as like, I hear what you're saying. I get what you're saying, brother. And it's like, there's no disrespect. I say this, right? I highly disagree with certain, like you already know, as far as the disagreements that we have, as far as certain things that happen with the camp, as far as going to the tribe, and when I first joined, and going to all over the jungles and stuff like that, I cater to that. I cater that to not only to him, but I cater that to the whole group, because the way I see it is that it wasn't one person. I'm gonna say like that. I cater to everybody. I give reverence to everybody that came through with some funds to be able to help fund the whole show to get the thing to happen. You feel what I'm saying? That's just like that. I look at Key, I look at you, I look at everyone that had a part in playing, getting everybody across the tropics, whether we were in Costa Rica or what's like that. That's how I look at it. I don't look at it as this one individual as being the sponsor for everyone to get from point A to point B. I don't look at it like that, because there was a lot of key points involved. I look at Phoenix, who was there prior to all y'all, Phoenix was the one who spoke Spanish. I look to Rambo, who was the one who spoke Spanish as well, to, if he wasn't in carbonation, he decided to do his own thing, then, that's what he would have utilized. He utilized it for the benefit of the group. So it's more of a connect.
Hey, is Tron speaking facts right now? That boy's speaking facts. All right. It was not an individual movement. It was a group. Nature Boy couldn't have pulled none of that shit off unless them niggas was kicking in. Okay. So, hey, he's speaking facts right now.
Thing, you feel what I'm saying? I don't look at it as one person because anybody could have played the head. Anybody could have played the head in that moment to make certain decisions. A lot of the group decisions prior to y'all coming there, a lot of the group decisions that were made was to get, people from point A to point B. It wasn't like I'm gonna make the decision and everyone go through. What happened is that changed over time, and BP actually was talking about certain things. When I first joined there, you feel what I'm saying? I didn't even join until I was already mid-flight, meaning that if they didn't pick up the phone to be like, yo, you can come to the camp and yada yada yada, I would have already been there. You feel what I'm saying? I had $40 in my pocket, I had a tent, and I had a sleeping bag. You feel what I'm saying? So the way that I came and pulled up on Melanation at the time, it wasn't the way that y'all pulled up. You feel what I'm saying? Which is a little bit different. So I understand where you're coming from as far as how you're looking at things. And I get it. You feel what I'm saying? I completely get it. I just disagree with the way that it's interpreted as far as how things going. I don't go out here and slander this man's name. As a man, I don't go and slander another man's name. I don't do that. I'm too big for that. You feel what I'm saying? I understand certain things. But I get what you're saying, Zamal, and I want to let you know, I respect you.
Hey, call me Musa, bro. Call me Musa.
Okay, Musa.
You see how he keep calling him by his government name, Jamal? He don't like that shit, y'all. He don't like that shit. He don't like that shit. Okay, he don't like being called Jamal. Don't call him Jamal. Call him Musa.
I respect you, Musa, as an individual, as a person, and I appreciate the things that you did contribute. You know what I'm saying? When we were where we were at. You know what I'm saying? So I give that to you, my brother. I don't give that to him for certain things. I give what he gave, which was inspiration at the time for certain people to go to, Costa Rica, as well as other people that were involved. You know what I'm saying? So I don't look at it as one person. I can't do that. That's
bro. You can't sit here and cap and say that Chief never blew your mind open with some information that you never could conceive yourself. And what I'm saying is, I'm not saying you went in there and threw dirt on his name. I'm saying the act of you not giving reverence might as well be throwing dirt on his name, because it's not the people that actually do the thing that's bad. It's the people that watch. And when you had a good experience with somebody and you see so many people throwing their dirt on his name, and you don't give a balanced feedback on what that person did for you, you're wrong. You're wrong as a person, and you don't have a pure heart, is what I'm telling you. You have to have...
Nigga, what? He ain't down with motherfucking melanation carbonate. He ain't got to give no motherfucking positive word. Listen to this nigga. Listen to this nigga. Yo, you gotta speak up for Chief, man, because if you don't say nothing, man, he did all that helping for you, man, and that's wrong and shit, nigga. The fuck? Are y'all niggas putting money on Three Gods books right now? Or y'all telling niggas to make videos? Or did you give every last dollar to Nature Boy and it's sitting in his goddamn PayPal right now? What the fuck is going on here? Okay?
The courage to speak up and say something. Regardless, hey man, look, I know this and that, but in the time when I was there, Chief did a lot of things for me that nobody else could do at that time. And even though I had my differences, this is what I gained from that. And I'm so thankful I had that experience in my life, because it taught me so.
Now you trying to tell a nigga what to say. This is shit that pissed me off. This is shit that pissed me off. Don't tell me what to say. I'm a grown ass man. You can't think for me. You can't read my motherfucking mind and think for me. Now, obviously, Tron left, right? So he couldn't have been that grateful, and he couldn't have been that thankful because his ass left. You stayed. You the grateful and thankful, and oh, I'm so happy I still got a roof over my head. Tron walked into the goddamn street. He was fucking homeless. He was living on the curb. He had no contact with his family. He was on the goddamn curve. And now you want to talk about grateful and thankful. Well, guess what? When Nature Boy was out, y'all wasn't looking for Tron. Can I say it again? When Nature Boy was free, y'all was not looking for Tron. Y'all didn't give 3 shits about Tron. Okay? Nothing. Okay? Nothing. This is amazing.
Much. He told me things. He put me on chess. He got me on a level, showed me a certain militance that I never seen. He showed me a certain level of bravery and honesty that I've never seen any human have. And if you don't give that feedback, that's not good, bro.
I would say this.
Because you know that's the truth. Because I came here and you was here and I seen how you looked at them. I seen how you loved them, bro. And I know that you got to a certain...
What the fuck is this? Hey, y'all. What the fuck is this? Okay. Somebody need to cut Musa off. Like, nigga, I'm not there anymore. I'm not a part of your group no more. Don't sit up here and man, listen. I couldn't have had this conversation with Musa. I like real talk. Yo, that's wrong. Yo, you leaving us hanging. Nigga, you left him hanging. Talk about how much you care and love about some motherfucking body. Hey, man, look. When Tron was homeless, y'all didn't go out there and give him a dime. Y'all didn't chase Tron like you chased Malia. You didn't chase Tron like you chased Velvet down the goddamn street. Okay? Y'all didn't grab Tron and try to block him from leaving. Ain't that a bitch?
certain level in your Kundalini awakening and you're dealing with what you're dealing with. But all I'm going to say is this, bro, I love you and I know you know better than that. So when I'm saying this for anybody who might be doing something like this for a loved one in their life. You don't treat people like that, especially when you know you've been in clutch situations where you done seen Chief take care of you. He's a loving being and you know that for sure. And you know he's misunderstood. So if you don't give a balanced response, bro, that's wrong, bro. You need to give a balanced response for your own self.
Yeah, brother.
Why? Why would he have to give a response when he's no longer a part of the group? Why would he have to give a response when he ain't down with y'all no more and y'all turned y'all back on him? Yeah, make it make sense.
I know that everyone has the potential to be a loving being, brother. And like I said, bro,
free to three, bro. Free my chief. Free to three.
I was there in the beginning, my brother. I'm letting you know, like I see what you're saying, brother. And there's certain things that this brother did that were good. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not discrediting anything. And even when I was there, I even said certain things. But the reality is, my brother, that there's a lot of things that were. And I could say this. I'm gonna say this because I said this on my last live. I'm gonna say this. I disagree with this dude's movements, and I also disagree with the way that this even came about when it comes to the knowledge. If I'm gonna credit,
Hey Musa, did you hear that? He said he disagreed with the movements and he disagreed with the message. So everything you just said was a waste of goddamn time. I mean, can Solar slap Musa? Can I call the chief and say, hey, man, these niggas talking to Tron. Can you have Solar slap the shit out of Musa? Did he just curve them niggas? I think he just curved them niggas. Let's hear some more.
Someone to knowledge, especially doing the fact that a lot of the information that you get, and I know you don't know this because you weren't there in the beginning, and the only way to really understand this would for us to be, go back in time or really talk to someone that was able to, explain certain things that were explained to me. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of this dude knowledge, and I'm gonna say it like this, brother, and it may be friction in this moment of explanation, but as Black people, we have to be able to have the serious conversations like this in the moments of friction and feeling how we're feeling to be able to get information across. You feel what I'm saying? saying? What I was explained and things that I know, you know what I'm saying? Like I know, like I know in my heart, because I was there in the beginning, is that a lot of this brother's information actually didn't come from him. And he was inspired by someone else and didn't even give reverence to the person that he got inspired from to be able to speak information that actually set me out of my journey.
Damn, Musa. His knowledge is not his knowledge. How do you feel worshiping a false god? Oh shit. Look, Tron told a secret, y'all. Tron told a secret. What do you do now? What do you do now? He didn't just drop the bomb. Nature Boy's knowledge came from a white man. What are you gonna do? What's your next play? Okay, right here, Musa should have just hung up and said, "All right, brother. Well, I'll talk to you a little later, man. It was good. It was good talking to you. Yeah, man. Appreciate it." That he should have ended it right here. Now, Musa, what are you going to say back? Because you say, "Oh, Nature Boy, he gave me knowledge that I never knew about." Well, nigga, if you would have just read a fucking book, you would have had the same knowledge. But no, you are just like the motherfuckers that sit inside of a Baptist church. You don't read the Bible. You just go off of what the preachers say. You don't go and see if that preacher is telling you the truth or not. You just go off of, hey, look, if that motherfucker's God told you to give money to Aunt Millie, you just gonna give the money to Aunt Millie. God told everybody that, we need to put in more money in the church. You don't ask no motherfucking questions. You just pay the fuck out. That's what makes you a goddamn beta. Right there. Because you follow behind another motherfucker. Instead of going to get the research for yourself, you got to wait for the other nigga to do all the hard work. And then you just want to copy off his motherfucking test sheet. Now you find out that the goddamn test sheet, okay, was a bunch of bullshit. The test sheet had all the wrong answers on it. What do you do now, Musa? Let's see how you handle it.
I'm saying in the beginning. I'm not talking about right now, some of the things you got going on right now. I'm not saying this brother never said anything that wasn't profound. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that when this individual started in the beginning, the information that he had was not the information. He actually got taught by somebody. You know what I'm saying? That was given the information that came from a different source, which is what I was sparked and intrigued to want to even, go out there for. You know what I'm saying? Was information. And I have sources and sites, you know what I'm saying, to be able to give the depiction of this person's background. Now, I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, as far as like where he's at right now and his own disagreeable behaviors, as I see it, as disagreeable behaviors, because it's not in agreement to how I want to live and how I see myself. Mm-hmm. That's neither here nor there. I'm not here to talk about another man's failures, because I've definitely failed within myself, as far as I see it. Not how you see it, I'm saying as far as I see it. So I don't need to talk about that. But if we're talking about the integrity of the information and where it comes from, so I'm saying certain information where it comes from in the beginning of where I started versus where I left and where it is right now, there's a certain pattern and a certain line, you feel what I'm saying, where I can't just give somebody, you know what I'm saying, and you'd be like, oh yeah, he taught me this, he taught me that, when certain things that were even taught to me came from somebody else, you feel what I'm saying? And that's why we cite our sources, to be able to give reverence to where information actually comes from. So experiences that I had as far as when I was on the journey with him, and for you and him, it's not just him, my brother. You got to understand, it's you too. It's everyone there. It's everyone that ever was there. I give it to everybody. I don't give it to one individual and try to put one underneath the other. I don't look at what's he called, Nature Boy or God now. I don't look at him over you, and I don't look at you over him. I look at y'all both people that I met on my journey that inspired me in different ways, you feel what I'm saying, to continue, you feel what I'm saying, and do what I did and do what I'm doing, you feel what I'm saying. Whatever this person is experiencing right now, and whatever things that you may experience in your future that may happen, I'm not gonna, Musa went down and he did this, that, and the third. And I'm not here for that. You feel what I'm saying? I could care about the clout. I could care about trying to drag and bring another man down. I don't need that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't feed that force. But the reality is, when I look at the totality of what I went through in my experiences with you and everybody there and everyone that left too, I look at it as I look at it the positive. You feel what I'm saying? I feed the positive nature in it, and I don't put him over you, and I don't put you over him. You feel what I'm saying? I don't look at it like that. That goes for Solar. That goes for True. That goes for everybody that's there. You feel what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at with the understanding as far as in the information that I'm at. I understand you say, okay, well, he's our God. He's a worshiper. You know, you worship him because he's your God. And if you worship him, you know what I'm saying, then, you know, you're practicing for how you're going to be treated. You feel what I'm saying? So I get with the mindset of where you're coming from. The greatest servant is the one that's going to be served. You feel what I'm saying? I get that. You feel what I'm saying? I get all the perspective of where you're coming from. But I disagree with a lot of the ways that he, you know, treats y'all and also handles the information. And a lot of things that really could be poked holes in when it comes to factual information. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just from my personal perspective. And it's not any slander. It's not throwing dirt. It's really just coming from my understanding and where I've gotten to now. And I wouldn't have been able to get there if I hadn't have left. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at right now. And it's always shook. You feel what I'm saying? It's always divine love when I'm dealing with people because I don't need to throw no dirt on people's names. I don't need to throw no negativity out there. You feel what I'm saying? Because we need more love in the world.
All right, let me say this. Maybe this will be straight to the point. As a black people, we are all corroded with white supremacy.
You said what? As a black person?
I elaborated the first time I tried to give the backstory to relate to you because I know we had similar backgrounds, but simply put, the mathematics of it is the black man has the mindset of white supremacy. These are our generational curses these are our unks, is white supremacy. Black people naturally have a certain code of conduct that they don't break because they're in tune with their melanin. That's what I'm telling you. They're in tune with their neuromelanin and they're in touch with reality. They're in touch with the beat of reality. So because of that, they don't need to intellectualize because they feel everything. So they know what's right from what's wrong. But because our minds have been tainted, we have a trouble understanding what's right from wrong. So we have to reprogram ourselves to understand what's right through objectivity. And then we realize the information because of our melanin, right? Information, microRNAs, all the same thing. So all I'm saying is, brother, what I see in you is what I've seen in myself, which is white supremacy. And on a political level, as bigger than you and your ego, who you think you are, this is something genetic that we need to do as a people to stick together right now in white supremacy. This is something that's going to echo into the universe of time, is what I'm telling you. And eventually you will see, and I'm not going to, and when it happens, God, all I'm going to say is, I love you. I love myself. When everything hits the fan and everybody sees the truth, I will accept you with open arms, bro. I love you. I've always loved you. You're my brother. We've been through things together that nobody else has. So this is beyond any of that. This is because I love you.
I feel you, brother.
You see what I'm saying? I love you. Love, this is not nobody sent me up here to do this. This is because I love you, bro. And I want us to.
I want you to notice, he didn't say I love you too. He didn't say I love you back. He said I feel you, bro. He didn't say I love you. He said all right, dog. All right. You what? You love me? Oh, okay. All right. Yep. I'm gonna scratch my nose. You love me? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna dig in my ass crack right quick. Yeah, you love, yeah. All right. Here, smell my fingers so you know what this shit smell like, nigga. You love me, huh? Mm-hmm.
As a people to be great, not to be average, not to be great. We're the only people that don't stick together. Asians stick together. You don't see Asians arguing on social. You see all the other denominations of people stick together. We don't. We don't have each other's back.
Well, yeah, you talk about being together, right? Weren't you in Mexico telling us that we were stupid, that we were dumb, and that we were going to perish, and you niggas was living close to the equator, so y'all got it right? Now we need to come together. Now we need to fight. Nah. Because I mean, as soon as y'all get what y'all want, y'all gonna go right back to doing what y'all was doing. It's not like y'all about to change. Y'all gonna do the same shit y'all been doing. Okay? All other races help each other except us. Well, look, when y'all niggas on top, y'all don't help nobody on the bottom. Real talk. Damn.
We don't know true loyalty to ourselves because of the self-hate. That's what I'm telling you. This is something subconscious. I'm speaking to genetics right now. This is God and the spirit of Hadu speaking to you right now, bro. Chief is locked up right now on false allegations. They just put Caesar in jail. This is serious. This is not a game, bro. I'm not playing with you, bro. This is not a game. This is serious. And this summer, you're going to see, it's going to be an eclipse on April 30th. This is not a game, bro. This is the real deal.
I was saying, because I want to respond to you, because I hear what you're saying. And, you know, all love to you, brother. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's all love to everybody. Listen, what you're saying is subject to the observer. You know what I'm saying? And I understand you're in a certain space right now where you're dealing with a certain knowledge and information, right? So you're coming from your perspective, and you're coming from the standpoint of which you're on with the information and knowledge that you were given as far as what you have. Feel me? So I get what you're saying. I get where you're coming from. I disagree with it. You know what I'm saying? But I understand where you're coming from, and I understand where you're at because I've been there. Mind you, I was there. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. Mm-hmm. But the reality is, and this is what I had to realize, is that when you are dealing with somebody that's getting information from another source, but they're not citing their source, what it does is it gives opening for the knowledge and the information to be manipulated to the standpoint of the person's mind that is teaching the information. So, and I'm not saying that he hasn't said things that were profound, but what I'm saying is that the direction in which he's going with the information based off my standpoints and my research and what I've come to understand is not correct. And the direction that I would be going, and anyone would be going, in my personal perspective, if you were to follow that information, would only lead you down a path that wouldn't be headed in the right direction of where we need to be as spiritual beings on this world. I understand what you're saying as far as the programming that we've been through, and white supremacy and hold on. Programming that we've been through and white supremacy and certain things of that nature. I get what you're saying, and it's real. We have been through programming. We've been through, the mental construct of our mind has been shaped based off the indoctrination that we've been into in this society. You know what I'm saying? On many different facets. But that comes down to understanding in the direction in which we need to go to link back to our origins. You know what I'm saying? As far as where we are.
No, all roads lead to the source.
Yeah, you said all roads lead to the source.
All roads lead to the source, and what's best for you is what's best for you. It's not all roads are best for all people. It might be suggested, but not all roads is best for all people. But all roads lead to the source. All I'm saying is, even you can say that even Babylon or your lower self had a positive impact on yourself, because you have to realize that we're multidimensional, so there's many dimensions to look at something. All I'm saying is, as a righteous person, regardless, if you see somebody going through something that you had a personal experience with and you know that there was positive that you gained from it, it's good to speak on that, because you could very well be somebody who was getting convicted for something you didn't do, and you know you're innocent, and that you just want to spread love no matter how it came across, and you might want somebody to do the same for you. If you had a disciple and you went through a fallout with him regardless, and you got locked up on things that was false, you would want your ex-disciple to speak on good things that happened about you, because you're...
No, Musa. See, this just tells me that you're not educated. I mean, nigga, it's like 12 of y'all in this house that are there, that are with him. So why don't y'all speak highly of him? Why don't y'all speak positive vibes to him? Ex-carbonate. We looking for ex-carbonation members to speak out. About what? About what? Ain't no motherfucking video finna help this nigga in court. It's a damn shame y'all too dumb to realize that. There is not one video, okay, positive or negative, that's gonna help him or destroy him in court. They got them charges, all right? They got the woman, they got a witness. That's all they motherfucking need. That's it.
In a wrong situation, and you know the system is corrupt. You know that these women are corrupt. As a student, even if you're on a different path, you know that's a fact. So knowing that's a possibility, and knowing that you have that power, that it's just the right thing to do. I said it earlier. And I got you. I don't want to interrupt you because you're off. I said it earlier. I said, bro, you can talk about the bad things that happen, sure, from your perspective. I just said it's balanced to make sure you also talk about the good, especially considering the current circumstances. All I said, I didn't say you had to say that this was the end all be all for you and that was the truth. I understand you had a disagreement. I'm just talking about in this time right now. If you was on the flip side, bro, you would want that. You'd be like, man, at least be fair. Okay, that didn't work out the best way. I know we all rough around the edges. We all have an human experience. But you're going to sit here and tell me that there was not plenty of good? And when there's so many people throwing dirt on my name right now, you wouldn't even talk about those good things that I did for you or that you gained from the experience? And if you can't tell me the positive things you gain from that experience, that means you're a negative person, and that no matter what situation you go through, if it turns negative, you have a negative fallout. Either that's the case and you're a negative person, or you're a coward and you're afraid to go against the grain of what people are doing because there's so much negativity. You see, even when I come in this room, it's just negativity, bro. You getting love, I'm getting negativity, and I'm feeding off of it because it's getting to a point where it's like, bro, where niggas is just trying to help. And y'all are crucifying Jesus just like in the Bible, bro. You don't see nobody else in this life on a spiritual tip as a black man being crucified like this, bro. It's not right. It's not right, bro. That's all I'm saying. Your heart is being weighed every night. And I'm being subconscious telling you this, bro. This isn't even me saying. This is something streaming through me. And I'm trying to tell you, bro. This is deeper than me, bro. This is deeper than me. You need to respect that, bro.
I gotta get in here real quick.
All right, my bad. Go ahead. Go for it.
You have to understand that first, a lot of people that are in this live right now are not looking. They don't see. And this is what you have to understand, my brother. And this is just life in general.
Most of these people came in here because I came here. Most of these people came in here because I came here.
The way that you see, oh, absolutely, it's they're following the trends. And you know what time it is. You feel what I'm saying? They just want to. But listen, what I'm saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
The people that are sick. The reason why this is happening first and foremost, you have to understand the people that they don't see the way that you see him. They don't see that. You know what I'm saying? They don't see that. I don't see him in the way that you see him. You know what I'm saying? So when we're dealing with the differences of how people are looking at certain people, you have to first and foremost understand that not everyone's going to be looking at the person the same way that you're looking at them. Everyone will handle a situation or a given situation and respond to a given situation based off their mental state of mind, meaning their background, their understanding, how they're thinking. That's going to be the response that they're going to give based off what they're seeing. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, there's a lot of things that I could be saying. You feel what I'm saying? About the situation, this, that, and the third. I'm very neutral to the situation because I disagree. And first and foremost, I don't hop out the window and say this, that, and the third because I wasn't there. So I wasn't, just like with the Brother Plight situation, I wasn't there for that. So I didn't hop out the window and say anything about Brother Plight because I don't know what's going on. I didn't hop out the situation.
No, I didn't say hop out.
Hold on. I didn't hop out the window on this situation and say anything because I don't know anything about what's going on. Can I say that this person has had a good personality as far as just being a nice person at one point in time when I was around them? Yes. Can I say that this person also had a personality that was very disagreeable and did things that weren't, to my nature as far as understanding as far as what would be agreeable? Yes, I can say that too. You feel what I'm saying? There's a polarity to this person as far as the good and the bad that was experienced, if we're going to talk about agreeable and disagreeable. But the reality is I'm not going to make comment on certain things. And I've also made videos prior to when I was there talking about the good things. But the reality is I don't have to even cater to that or feed the force to that anymore because I'm no longer a part of that. So it's no longer my obligation to be able to clean up or say anything about any of that situation because that's no longer my priority or my prerogative.
Okay, I got something.
Feed the force.
I got something that I think you'll appreciate. You'll really appreciate.
Yeah, I mean,
all right, so when you say you're not a part of it, you're basically, you're creating separation in your reality. I want to say that as a righteous being, anything that you observe on, anything that you can do, you're supposed to do within your means, right? I'm not asking you to donate $1 million. You see what I'm saying? I'm not even asking you for anything. All I'm saying is within your means. You have a social media, you have a platform of power in which you got from Chief. Until you went along with Chief, nobody knew who you were. So at the very least, you got power from that. Just because you're an ex-Carbon Nation member. If you would have never came here, bro. I disagree with that. Hold on, bro. Wait. You can't say that because that's how the event has went, and everybody that comes here and leaves gains power from it. So let's just reason properly. Let's be men. Let's set the ego aside. Let's be men and let's be logical and let's understand that has been a fact. It doesn't take away. That power didn't come. It doesn't take away. I know it comes from you in the sense that it's your projection. But what I'm saying is it's another reflection of yourself. It doesn't take away from you to give honor to your own self. No matter if you don't agree with that version, you say, hey, this version of myself had a platform I didn't have. And they put me on. They gave me a platform to speak. You see what I'm saying? As a part of myself. So because I honor myself, I honor that part of myself. Bro, as within, so without. As within, so without, bro. Like, it's very simple. These are morals and principles. These are morals and principles, and these are the morals and principles that we need in order to access higher levels of consciousness.
You're basically wanting me to give the so-called power to this individual, saying that the reason why I'm even able to talk and have people in my live is because of this person. And that's
it's not this individual.
I had a following prior to that. I had a following on my original Facebook page that already had people that already had people that were looking at my live and everything that I did as far as Facebook goes. Now, when I got to Instagram, I can say like, okay, the people on Instagram, this, that, and the third. But the people a lot of the people that follow me and a lot of people that comment on my current things have no idea that I even came from there.
Hold on, bro. And let me say this real quick to somebody in the comments.
Hold on. Let me say this one thing. I just
want to address this real quick, bro, because they're playing me.
What'd you say?
They're playing it like, I just want to state this real quick, bro. They're playing it. You got to let them know. They don't realize that me and you had a relationship as brothers, bro. They're playing it like I'm trying to make you say something. I'm looking out because I obviously I believe in something that I don't go on just anybody's random live and be like, hey man, you should be talking about how Chief did this for you. I don't know what Chief did for anybody else. And I don't even care about really anybody else that's been here. I don't just go on nobody's live. I just felt it on my heart. And I was like, bro, I'm going to go talk to him because one thing I know is that I guarantee you, bro, I'm willing to bet $100 that if I type in this name you are on IG, on YouTube, I don't know. It's whatever's going to pop up. It's not going to be, it might be some other body mixed up with it. It's not going to be as much views as if I search Tron and Carbon Nation. That's what I'm saying. I don't do it for the views, my brother. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, bro. I don't do it for the view. Well, I do it for the attention, yes, because that's important, because I value attention, which is currency. All I'm saying is that, all I'm saying though, bro, is that gave you more currency, which is attention for whatever you doing, bro. Is the fact that you was associated with Chief.
You say that it's only for this platform.
Chief is a source. Chief is a source, bro.
One second. I feel you, but I didn't even get what I was saying now.
This is crazy. I see how Chief is feeling now. I really see how Chief is feeling.
I had currency already on Instagram. You're talking about on Facebook. I had currency already on Facebook. If you're talking about this platform specifically, then I would beg to differ on that, because a lot of the people that do listen to my live don't even know I was even from Carbon Nation. You feel what I'm saying? So that's false in that essence. And then another thing I wanted to say too, my brother, is I don't agree with what you're saying at all as far as giving him power, because the simple fact is that I gave him, and not even him, right? Because I gave it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, oh, he gave me this, he gave me that. I don't look at it like that. When I went to go get that money in Florida, I did it for Serenity or Willow at that point in time. I did it for Rambo. I did it for you. I did it for everybody. It was not just for one individual. I did it to feed the family. You feel what I'm saying? So I didn't give it to him. I gave it to everybody.
That's right. Throw the threes up. Throw the threes up.
So for me to give energy and power to this person as if like this person was this, that, and the third, I already gave the information and knowledge as far as how I feel about the experiences that we have. And I'm not just going to give it to this one person. There's everyone that I ever came across when I was there traveling throughout Central America is the people that I give the power to, because it wasn't this one individual. We're looking at this individual as if he is the, all-seeing of, no, there's many people that came through that were able to help fund this organization to go from here, there, everywhere else. You feel what I'm saying? There was a lot that happened in between, and I know because I was there prior to you, and I was there when you showed up. You feel what I'm saying? So I've been there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you understand who you're talking to. I'm someone that was there in the beginning, but also I was there for, up to the recent events as far as where you're at. Not your recent events, but when I left. You feel what I'm saying?
You being weak, bro. I'm gonna tell you straight up, I can't do this. I'm not gonna keep doing this. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? When we can be reasonable, all I'm gonna say is throw up the threes, honor the three, free the three. My chief is innocent. People are gonna realize that, and he's gonna be exonerated. You feel what I'm saying? And I said what I said. Your subconscious got it. Your DNA got it, and that's all that matters. It was recorded on this day in the Akashic Records.
Man, one day,
you feel me? It was recorded on this day on the Akashic Records that Hadu came and spoke to you on this day, and you ignored the truth.
I did not ignore the truth, man.
And you will realize that one day. You will realize that one day. That this is beyond me right now. Beyond me.
I'm really trying to give you some information, my brother, because you have to understand that a lot of people see things differently outside of how you're seeing it. So for you to try to force a perspective on other people based off how you're seeing it, as if that's how people are gonna respond, that's not accurate, my brother, and that's not how I see it. You gotta understand, my mind's different, being that I've seen things outside of it, and I have a different mindset because I was there in the beginning stages, and I was also there after most prior recent events, prior to this one. You feel what I'm saying? So there's a whole different perspective of how I'm seeing things, and that's why you have to understand the way I'm seeing things. When you get to see things develop, rather than coming in the meantime, in between time of things developing, you have a different eyes that you get to see things with. You feel what I'm saying? And I know you weren't there from the beginning, so you didn't get to see the snowball effect of what is happening currently right now. You feel what I'm saying? So it can give a different perspective for certain people that came in the in-between time. You feel what I'm saying? Rather than people that came in from the beginning. And that's why you have a different narrative from certain people that were there from the beginning to get to see what happened now. And it's a lot different with me.
I see you, Evori, throwing them threes. Throw them threes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, brother. We can agree to disagree. You feel what I'm saying? I always wish best for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want anybody
never that.
I don't want to see anyone in a in a fucked up state. You feel what I'm saying? I always give respects to everybody. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, my brother. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to agree to disagree on that. But you know what I'm saying? It's always love, man. It's always love to you. It's always love.
They so glad that you ain't conform. They so glad. They're so happy. Good job. You didn't conform because I'm trying to manipulate you, right? Right? I'm trying to manipulate. No, hold on. No. Let's address it, bro. No, let me say this. I got you. I'm just addressing a comment I'm seeing. I've seen these comments over. So let's address the manipulation, right? Let's address this manipulation. I'm trying to manipulate Tron to admit something. I'm sorry, not Tron. I apologize. Kanum. So I'm attempting to manipulate Kanum into a mindset that he doesn't agree with, right? So that's one dimension of viewing it. Now, understand that from what I realize and what I understand is that white supremacy manipulated us to be in our ignorance. So we're all taking different paths of truth, which all lead to the same source to come out of this ignorance. So you're going to have people that reach that state before others, and they're going to see their brothers what they feel like is on a different path, and they just want to add to their journey. I don't want to take anything away. I'm not trying to tell him, hey, bro, come over here, come back and return. I was just offering something that I seen, which is constructive criticism. Now, if we did that more instead of just talking about each other from a distance, then we would have a better community and society. I came up here because I know him personally from real life. Y'all don't know him from real life the way that I know him from real life. So you cannot speak on me and Kanoum, right?
Yes, Kanoum. You can call me Kanoum.
Kanoum's relationship. You can't speak on that because we actually went through things together in real time. This is something that we're just displaying online because we're public figures and people can learn from this experience. That's why he's patient and he's on here because he knows that. Because we really do this because we care.
And listen to this, y'all. This is coming from his perspective. You understand? This is coming from his perspective where he's seeing things. We have to get past, like, oftentimes politicians and people that deal with, like, politics and Supreme Court and certain things of that nature, when they politic, there's a lot of disagreements. You feel what I'm saying? I don't disagree. I disagree with the way that this brother sees things. But at the end of the day, I'm still giving him a platform and still giving him an ability to speak. I know y'all just came through, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all just trailed through from, you know, because you're following the hype of what's going on with the current circumstances. But we have to understand that this brother has a different way of seeing things. You feel what I'm saying? We don't see eye to eye on certain things, but at the end of the day, I still give Shukit, which is divine love. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not just going to curse this man out. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to make him see. I'm not going to make him feel less than. I'm not going to Musa. I'm not going to make Musa feel less than.
Phony, bro. You acting like you never knew me. I'm not going to make anything. You acting like you never knew me, bro. You acting like we never went through nothing. You phony for that.
Hold on, brother.
You phony for that, bro.
When you were talking, hold on. I didn't talk when you were talking. Okay. So, you know, that's just what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So it's all divine love. You feel what I'm saying? I shook to this man, you feel what I'm saying, on his journey and where he's at. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to develop. He's going to grow. And things change. You feel what I'm saying? Things change. With the information and knowledge that is given, a different perspective is, you know what I'm saying, is always underway. So, you know, I can only wish the best for you, brother. I can only wish the best for you, brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And divine love. That's all.
Yeah, so, on that note, man, I'm going to say this. I'm going to go live. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to go live on my own live. I appreciate you letting me speak. You feel me? On your platform. I want to say 3 to 3. Listen, I want to say 3 to 3. My chief is innocent. 3 to 3. You feel what I'm saying? This is something that black men go through all across the world, being accused of things that they didn't do. And because of white supremacy, it's easier to just lock a black man up, especially if he has a certain energy versus really seeing if those allegations was true. So I want to say 3 to 3 first and foremost. The next thing I want to say is that soon you will be bowing to my chief because my chief is God. He's the 3 God behind the scenes. And you will start to understand that sooner and later this year. There will be an eclipse on April 30th. And on that note, I love myself. 3 to 3. Peace to God.
I shook, man. I shook. Well, you see how that went, man. Y'all go follow him, man. That's what he wants, bro. But I highly disagree with a lot of those things, man. And it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. I was hoping I could get through to the brother, you know what I'm saying, talk to him, try to get through to him, but he seems very deep. He seems very deep in the program. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like he's very deep within the program. You know, we can only hope, man. We can only hope for his return, but at the end of the day, I did spend a lot of time with these brothers, you feel what I'm saying, out there in the tropics. So, you know, it's always divine love. But at the end of the day, man, they sucked in, man. They really sucked into this belief system that they think that this dude, Nature Boy, is their God, you know. And you have to see that. That's why I gave him his own, you know what I'm saying? I gave him the room to speak because I wanted to give him the room to speak so that he could be able to, you know, express himself. But the reality is that, man, that's some stuff I just disagree with, man. I disagree with all of that. And it's unfortunate, man. It's really unfortunate that this character right here is really stuck, you know what I'm saying? Really stuck in his own ways. You know, and that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. I can't say anything else about it, man. It's unfortunate. But that's a display right there of disagreement. Me and him, we disagree, on terms. You know what I'm saying? We disagree on terms. We disagree on terms. We disagree on, you know, the way and the narrative that things are being portrayed and how things are being taken care of. But at the end of the day, that's how this dude wants to be. You know what I'm saying? That's how this dude wants to act. I disagree with that. I think it's all brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? I think that this person, this entity, is Nature Boy. I think that he's brainwashing people with the information to get people to, you know, worship him and to live a certain lifestyle that for me was not fitting. It was not suiting. I can't speak on the certain instances as far as the rape allegations in the case, the R word, right? Because I don't know enough. And I'm not going to hop out the window and say that this person did or did not do this, that, and the third. But I do know that this person has had certain behaviors that is not in alignment with how you would want to treat a woman. You know what I'm saying? And due to that, it can give me probable cause and reason to think that certain things may have happened along those lines. But I don't have to be out here slandering. I don't have to be here taking it down. I can just choose to not feed the energy. You know what I'm saying? I can choose to not feed the force. I allowed Musa 9, whatever you want to call him, to come up on the platform because I wanted to make sure that I was able to give him some type of wisdom, you know what I'm saying? Give him some type of knowledge in that moment, you feel me? But also allowing him to speak because I'm not just gonna cut him or tell another man that they can't talk, you feel what I'm saying? Because we have to be able to learn how to discuss. And especially with dealing with people that are stuck in positions like that, you know, giving certain people a platform and being able to see, you feel what I'm saying, what you can be like, not up underneath another man, but being your own man. You feel what I'm saying? Being your own man, having your own, and doing your own. You feel what I'm saying? That's the reality. So for that situation right there, I can only wish the best for that brother. You know what I'm saying? I can only give him shook. That's it, divine love. Anything outside of that, you know what I'm saying, is his own thing. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people just came through the room right there to see that situation because that was a manifestation of a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, that was waiting, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that he came through because I planted seeds in his mind for him to understand and to see, you know what I'm saying? The reason why he came to me is because he sees that I'm doing different. And subconsciously he knows that eventually, you know what I'm saying, that's all going to wither away and he's going to have to stand on his own too. You feel me? But as far as, you know, me acting like I have to give this person praise or me saying that, oh, yeah, you know, show them, you know, tell the world that this person did this, that, and the third for you. I'm not going to do that. You feel what I'm saying? Because there was other people that came that helped along the journey. You know what I'm saying? When I was out there in Central America, you have people like Rambo, who was speaking Spanish, you feel what I'm saying, for the whole organization because no one knew how to speak a lick of Spanish. You feel what I'm saying? You have certain people that came that brought money, like Key or Flo, I guess you would call them now. You feel what I'm saying? That was a part of that organization that came and gave information, gave money to the group, to the organization. So, you know, for me, that's all I can say.
Yeah, not yet. Can I wear one of yours?
Hmm?